Hello and welcome to day 115 in this quest for a 2000 rapid rating on chess.com. Alright, so I gotta try and break out of this slump. I think I lost the last two games maybe. So let's see. E4, we're gonna play C6, the Caro-Kann. Alright, so let's see how they respond here. The advanced variation. All right. So this, I guess, is the Botvinnik-Karls defense in the advanced variation, but I thought I'd seen that it was also called the Tartakower variation of the advance in the Caro-Kann. All right. So what should we try now? Well, maybe we capture here. So we'll go ahead and do that. Then we'll just play this. Then we can go ahead and pin. So we get our bishop outside the pawn chain. Now the question is, I'm still learning this opening. So I don't recall if we should go after him here. Get rid of this knight. Maybe we just go there. Okay, so they develop another piece. Now, let's see. We develop our bishop with a check here. Then he'll just develop his knight. Maybe we go here after this pawn. Should we go here? I remember seeing that this was the option to move here like that. But then, I don't know, what do you do after that? If he attacks here, all right, we're just going to do it. I'm still learning. Now, do I go after this knight? Maybe. And then now, can I bring my bishop up here? Or excuse me, my queen up here and target this? But if I do that, he could just block it out. He could just block it. So if I go here, I'm attacking this, but I probably need my bishop to stay here. But yeah, what I was saying, if I go here with my queen, he could just go here. Let's see. Or I just go here and target both pawns. So that looks to be the best move. Just go there and target both of those pawns. Now I can go here. Or do I just go here? We'll go there. That way at least we're targeting this rook. Okay, now we can go after this. So question is, we'll just go there. Just go that way. Now we're threatening to pick off another pawn. So, what should we do? It's attacking that. We could just go here. So maybe that's a good move. Do we go here? Threaten to pick off his knight? Maybe. But if we go here, threaten to pick off the knight, he could just move. Well, then that would block that. So then we could trade off. All right. Well, all right. What is best? What is best here? If we go here, we'll try that. We'll try that. Now we're threatening to go after that knight. What does he do? Does he move the knight here and then we trade queens off? Or does he try to protect with the rook? Okay. So he wants to do that. So what is the best move? To trade off the queens because we're ahead in material. All right. So now what now? What now? Do we just go after this? Maybe. We'll just go after the other bishop here with a check. Okay. So now, what would be best here? What would be best? We just go here. Or do we need to move this bishop? All right, I'm just going to go there. That'll keep his knight out. All right, well, now that's under attack. So, we could just go there. Or just here. All right, we'll just do that. If he jumps down in there, we can castle. And yeah, we'll go ahead and castle. And then we could maybe try and chase that knight. Or we could go here. Well, then he could capture us. So, have to watch out for this knight. What can this knight do? If he jumps here, attacks. Okay. Do we go here? All right. Well, if we move up, then where is he going to go? If he goes back. All right, we probably need to take the open file here. So we'll just go ahead and do that. That'll keep the knight out of our position. All right, now what? Now what? Where do we want this? Might as well go here. Okay, now, oh, we can't go there because of his rook covering that. All right. Well, do we just ignore? Do we move up? All right, guess we're going there. Okay, now Do we attack this king? Let's go ahead and attack that king. All right, then we can go here. All right. Now, do we have to drop back and protect? All right, well, looks like we could pick this off. We could pick this off. All right, now what? Now what? Do we ignore that and just push forward? I'm going to say yes. We'll just go there, ignore that. Then do we want to go there? We'll do that. We'll just start attacking his king. Attack him again. Go there. Now what? Now what? Do we check him again? We'll check him again. And see what he decides to do if he moves forward. We could go here. All right, now do we bring the knight up? Do we bring the knight up? All right, let's think about this. Do we really want to put the knight on the edge of the board like that? So maybe we do that. Then we go here. And then what next? What next? Um, hmm. Just trade off more material, I guess. Huh. Now, the obvious move would be to just take this pawn with check. My king would have to move, then he could pick off my bishop. Yeah, okay, so that's kind of what I was expecting. Um, if we go here, hmm, all right. If we go there, now what? Now what? Man, I don't know. This person's putting up a big fight here. I think I should have done better. I don't know. Well, I guess we'll find out in the game review. Um, I mean, I can go after this pawn, but he could have a. He's, what should he do now? He should go after this rook, and then what can we do if we check him? Kind of brings his king down to here. All right. Do we check his king away? Then he could go here. So hmm. All right. See, now I got to watch out. This knight could cause problems. Hmm. Hmm. Right. I guess I'm going there. And then what? But then this knight could end up being trapped if I'm not careful. Man. And he could try and check me. And if I go here, then what? He starts picking off pieces. Hmm. What now? What now? Okay, well, I got 4 minutes. They got 13 minutes left. All right. Well, it could just check me, and then where am I going? If I move forward, then what? They check me again. Hmm. All right, so what would be best now? Um, if I go here, they could just target these pawns. Hmm. All right, we'll just go there. See what they decide. What will they decide? Okay, now if I go here, he could just attack me. Do I go here? Man. All right. Do I go back here? I go here, they can check me. If I go there, all right. Do I go here? Okay, no, I can't go there because of the knight. Should I go here? No. Do I go here? They're going to come after me. Go back to there. Is this going to end in a draw if they keep checking me back and forth? Okay. What if I go here? Well, then they could just target these pawns. Do I go here? He goes there. Hmm. Ah, man. If I go there, what if I just go here? So we'll just go there. Now they'll probably check me. Then I'll have to go here. You know, we do have this tricky little mate threat here. Okay, but that doesn't matter now. What do I have to do? I have to go here. Now what? Do I go here? Come on. Do I go there? Or do I go here? No, I don't want to do that. Gotta go there. Man, now they can jump here. This is not looking good. All right. Well, if I go there. This is a mess. I'm like ahead by three pawns here and I can't get something going. This is ridiculous. It's like the slump just keeps continuing. I need to break out of it. I'm not transitioning into the end game too well here. All right. Well, what now? Come on. Do we just start moving forward here? Man, I don't want my pawns on these bad squares. All right, I guess we're doing that. All right, really? Okay. Well, now what? Now what? Go there before I run out of time. Before I run out of time. Man, this is just awful. Awful. Come on. Got 30 seconds left. I don't know if I could take this into the end game correctly. I probably need to start just pushing this pawn, I guess. I don't know. It's right now it's protected. And the problem is I don't know, his pieces are just all over me. Okay. Well, what do we do now? What do we do now? Do we just move up to here? Okay. What now? Do we just go here? Oh my gosh. I'm going to end up getting checkmated, running around all over the board because of this person. This is just, I mean, I guess this is a good example of how to, if you're behind, how to just hang in there and harass your opponent until they mess up. Come on. Okay, what do they do here? Just keep checking me? If they go here and check me, then what? I go here. I'm going to start running out of places to go if I'm not careful. And now they could just go here and target my knight, which is protecting this pawn. Then, I don't know, I would have to go here. What a disaster. What a disaster. Probably need to go up here with my bishop to protect this pawn here. I mean, I don't know. What should they do now? All they have to do is just check me in some way. If they check me here, then what? Oh my gosh, is it a mate here? If they just check me here, and then, well, I guess I can go up this way and try to escape. So I still have that move. All right, so maybe I can just start running up this way to try and escape. But if they check me and I run up here, and then, if I start running this way, they could push this pawn to try and stop me from going forward. I mean, I guess I could keep going that way and try and work my way up. All right. Well, now what do I do? Do I go here? And then try and run that way? All right, before I run out of time, I better make my move. All right, at least now I'm like trying to escape. Man, he could just check me again over here. But I mean, at least I could run this way and try and run over to the corner. The problem is, if he goes here at some point, once his rook moves, if this bishop moves here and lines up on my knight. Okay, what now? What now? We just go there. Try and run for cover. And at least now my bishop is doing an okay job of stopping him, stopping his knight. Okay, well, now we go here. But now he can go there. Well, at least then we can go after his bishop by going with moving our knight to here. So that'll work. All right. If he goes up here, well, we can move our knight, try to move our knight here. So where's he going to go? If he goes here, he has to go here or here to, c4 or c6 to protect. Well, no, that's the only places he can go. Maybe here, b4, because the bishop is protecting. All right, so now let's go here, and we'll target that bishop. The bishop is protecting the knight, so that's good. Now, do we have any ways to go after his king? Okay, well, that is interesting. That is an interesting maneuver. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, we'll go there and get rid of those pieces. Okay, now, what is best? I mean, what should we do next? We'll go there. And then we're targeting the bishop. Okay. Well, now we're going to go here. Protect our passed pawn. All right, so we're doing okay if we can hang in there. Okay, now go there. And all right, we'll go after that. Just pick off some pawns and try and get these pawns moving. All right. We'll go there. Now, all right. Let's see. Go there. We could have. All right, well, we'll do that. We'll at least make him trade and correct our pawns. Okay, they resigned finally. Man. Yeah, because now they're pretty much forced to capture here. Then if we recapture, then we have these two passed pawns, plus our knight and this passed pawn. Okay, so they resigned. That was just that's a good example of somebody just hanging in there and making it really hard for you to win when you're winning as far as material, and then they just keep hanging in there. Oh, apparently I did something really bad here. I was losing. There was a mate in 3 that they missed earlier in the game, so we'll have to take a look at that. All right, so I had 5 great moves. They had 1. Inaccuracies. They had 8. I had 4. We both had 2 mistakes. They had 2 misses. and I had one blunder. So we'll have to see what that blunder is. I guess they didn't capitalize on it. So I played at a 1900 level versus their 1600 opening. They had 97.5. I had 99.3. Middle game, they had 82.5, and I had 93.5. And then the end game, 54.5 versus 72.7. All right, so quick review, and then we'll look at the analysis and find out what that I made a game-losing mistake that they didn't see, I guess. All right. So this was the Caro-Kann advanced variation. So now, man, it's just blasting through these moves. Okay, so it didn't like that move. Capturing was the best move there. And then here we just, so this was the best move. Forking these two pawns. So now we're able to just capture, and I don't know, we had some inaccuracies there. Maybe we'll have to see what it says about that. Yeah, and I think I just gave them way too much counterplay. So I don't know, I could have played that better in the end, I think. Oh, it looks like I have a chance here to attack their bishop. But they could check me, and then what do I do? Oh, so it looks like I should have gone that way instead. But anyway, we'll take a look. And this was the blunder. So how could they have mated me? If they checked me and I go here. Oh, maybe they check me that way, and I have to go there. And then they could try and trap me. We'll take a look at that in the analysis. So check. So they just start chasing me all around. Now apparently they should have just captured this pawn, and then they would have been able to go after this one. Yeah, that would have really made it tough then. So here, I think they had plenty of time on the clock. I think they were trying to run me out of time, and they were not making the best moves. So, then we just start running. And then here we would have just traded off and, won. Okay, let's take a look at the analysis here. Back to the beginning. So e4, c6, the Caro-Kann, and then after d4 we play d5. They play the advanced variation with e5, grabbing space in the center. So we push over here on the flank, attacking their central pawn, which they defend. The computer says that that's the best move, is just to defend. And then here, looks like knight to c6 would have been a good move. What did we play? We captured. So it says that's an excellent move, but now it's saying it's second best. All right, so we capture. Although it wanted us to bring this knight up, we should have just continued developing instead of taking there. So there was an interesting video where another YouTuber was talking about to take is a mistake usually. So usually it's better to just develop pieces and not release the pressure by capturing it here. So here I probably shouldn't have captured in the center, but I thought if I moved here and then they captured and then I go here, they could have moved here, but then I guess I could continue the attack by going here to a5. All right, continuing on. I capture, they capture. Now it's saying I should have developed my bishop to f5. So I pin. They break the pin. Then we, play e6, pawn to e6. That way the other bishop can be developed. And then it really likes this move. So they capture. Apparently that's best. I capture. They attack my bishop. And now it's best to just get rid of that because it allows this fork. So we fork the 2 pawns on b2 and d4. And now apparently it would have been better to go here. And then the best thing to do is just capture this central pawn. So we would capture. Now their best option is to capture. Our knight captures. And then bishop all the way back to d1. So you keep your bishop and you prevent this fork of the rook and the king here. And then now we have what? Bishop up to c5. Bishop up to c5. I don't know how much of a fan I am of that move, but it likes that. Or bringing the knight back to c6 and attacking this pawn, which it looks like they could defend it with f4. All right, moving on. In the game, they castled. We capture here. Then knight to d2 is the best move. We capture, which is best. And now rook to b1, attacking this unprotected pawn. So now looks like bishop to b4. It says that's excellent, but it also likes rook to b8. So they move, which is an inaccuracy. Apparently knight to e4 would have been better. What? Oh, because they have this check here. Although we could capture that. So either way, we would be ahead. But capture, capture, capture. And now we're 3 pawns ahead. So they should have moved forward immediately. Now it's saying we should have just moved protected here with our rook. So, yeah, now we have some weaknesses. So we attack the knight. The knight moves forward. And king up to e7 is best. King to d7 is okay. Instead, we castle. So it probably would have been better to just keep our king centralized. All right. Computer likes this knight retreat, but then, we might as well just capture. All right, so rook on the open file. Attack on our knight. So knight to c4 would have been the best thing to do. And I did not do that. Now it's saying it would have been better to retreat back here. All right, well, they attack. We ignore that. We should have attacked their knight. So that is best to check. So we're playing the best moves, but what now? It's best to double the rooks up, okay. Now they play the best move, going after this pawn, threatening to check and fork our rook and king. So the best thing is knight to d8. So yeah, I remember thinking about this move, knight to d8. All right, so that was not best. Knight to d8 would have been better. And then what should they play? Do they capture here? Then if I recapture, they can fork. So first I would probably have to, attack up here. So they're saying knight or bishop to f3 is the best move. And then we can just pick off this pawn. All right. Anyway, in the game, we checked. Yeah, see, now this helps activate their king. So we attack. What is best here? To go ahead and capture. It would have been better to capture that rook. So, we check them. The king has to move. Now, knight to a5 is best. King up to a4. Rook takes d1 is better. Yeah, that would have been better to capture immediately. All right, now the king has time to run. Rook takes. Although they like this a6 move better. All right. This allows them to capture here, but that's an inaccuracy. It would have been better to just capture the rook. So we attack. Now they capture. And it looks like rook to b2 check would have been a better move. So rook to b2 check. King up to a6 is the best way. And now, what? h5. Attacking. Rook to f1 check. King over to e7. Bishop to f5. And then knight to c4, activating this knight or kind of getting it off the edge. Now, what? g4 or knight takes c5, which, yeah, I thought they might try that earlier. Bishop takes h7, so they could pick that off. Then knight to e5. Oh man, that doesn't look too good though. Or knight to e3. Maybe that looks a little bit better. But the computer likes the other move. So if we go there, now we have knight takes g2. Rook to e4 check. King up to d6. And rook to e8. Knight to f4. I mean, why wouldn't we just push this? Although the bishop could target that. Anyway, the game could have gone in that direction. So instead, we have all this craziness here where they're just chasing my king all over the place. Knight to f6. So instead, I should have gone this way. Then the game could have continued with what? Knight to f4. Knight to d2. Oh man, I don't know if I like that move. Knight to d2 would, they could move here and try and pin the knight to my, yeah, pin that knight to my rook. All right, anyway, in the game we had that move. So I'm trying to just hang on and survive. So this was the blunder. What should I have played? King to d6 keeps black alive. Then king up to c4. Knight to a5 check. King to d3. h5. Why do they want to give that pawn up? Anyway, let's see why this blunder was so horrible. Because there's a mate in 3. So, check. Can't go anywhere on the e-file because of the rook. The only place we can't go here or here because of the king. So the only thing we can do is move up and attack the knight. Well, then we have another check, and now what? The only place you can go is here, and then there's a mate. Either here or here. It's a mate and one. The bishop just checks our king and mates. So luckily my opponent didn't find that. I think he was just trying to run me out of time. So he starts chasing me all around. What did he do there? So he just checks me. Oh man, now the game is a draw at this point. If they play rook takes h6. But instead, they just start moving all around. Oh man, yeah, this game just kind of got crazy. Knight to c7 is a mistake. It would have been better to go rook to c6. And then now we're able to just start running away and get our king to safety. Check. We attack. And then they give up their knight for these two pawns. Apparently it would have been better to move the rook up here and pin that knight to his rook. All right, so we go there. It would have been better to go the other way, apparently. All right, so yeah, now I guess I could have even just trapped his rook, but you know, this worked out as well because now what does he do? He could move his king over, but I'm going to take his rook either way. And then I have these passed pawns, so he ended up just resigning. All right, well, let's see. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Feel free to leave comments, with whatever you'd like to say. And thank you for watching, and have a super chess day.